Realist TV. I'm a member of this channel, but you should subscribe or in this show, we're gonna look a cow in the ass. Let's go.
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Welkom. Dit is mijn home and I want to achieve success. Okay?
And success, Ten Hag, is exactly what we achieved on this day. The opening match against Fulham with the Zirk, you know, Zirkzee scoring on his debut goal. Magical, magical, magical. He looked like it was Scott McTominay, but it was Zirkzee, the new freshly recruit. And now, boy, I was saying the first half we were sitting there, we missed the clinical edge. We missed that focal point. And I was sublime. I was impressed by Ten Hag's control of this game. In 60th minute, he rotated. He had 2 substitutions in. Yeah, I would say that we started a little bit first 20 minutes, but I'm not talking about KG from United View, but I'm talking KG in a way. We did, but we sort of kind of went in like a boxing ring, like trying to sort of feel each other out, like, you know, until we let the foot off the pedal, right? And we started to attack. Really, really, really brilliant. I didn't say anything. They had 1 shot on target in the first half. We started to sort of pepper them in the first half as well. But honest to God, we looked very, very good on the defense and how we were pressing as a team. 6 players pressing, Mason Mount getting a yellow card. Everyone was getting into it, gritty. Harry Maguire, oh my God, almost the man of the match, according to my opinion. Harry Maguire was solid. So we saw the debut also from Maserati, the Maserati. And what a difference, to be my opinion, Maserati offers. If you compare him to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, what an upgrade, 100%. Never did he put a foot wrong. Solid. Played very simple, but still a little bit like holding back. He could have attacked a little bit more, but he's still trying to fill out his teammates. But every single player that played under Ten Hag that came in, look at Zirkzee. He just came in right in there. Like he was wide open in the second half, like he was filling the gap in the middle. Nobody really found him until the end. But it's impeccable. According to my opinion. The referee was a little bit dodgy. Of course, the VAR room, we had Gillette, the best the man can get. The guy that stitches up in the FA Cup was sitting there in the VAR. But I thought we were going to have a semi-offside ruling, but we didn't, guys. Let me know what you think. I am absolutely ecstatic. 3 points is what we need, and this is a confidence booster, right? Imagine the mood if we would have drawn this game or if Fulham would have scored and we would have lost this game. It would be a total different mood. But welcome to the party, people. This is the aftermath. This is what we're going to talk about, and we are going to do the player ratings as well, guys. So please head over to mufcrealisttv there and get your player ratings in. The link is in the chat. You can see it on the Q&A. Go in there because we have guests coming in very soon, special guests coming to talk to us, and I want to hear your endorphins as well. Get involved in the chat, please. Let's do this. Let's go. United. I'm happy. Right, the substitution in the first came late in the second half, actually early, 60th minute, where Garnacho we saw coming in instead of Diallo. Diallo tried in the first half, but it wasn't that clinical. We missed a couple of sitters. Bruno's missed 2. I would say the man of the match in the first half was actually Leno. I mean, Leno was good. He stopped everything. He did, right? And then in the 60 minutes, we also saw Zirkzee, the Z, and I was like, here we go, because I told to myself in the first half that I have a sneaky feeling that Zirkzee will come in and score a goal. Back to tape later. I think in the 87th minute, Zirkzee, the Z, Zorro. I am super gassed, to be honest, right? But if you actually look at the lineups, right? If we look at the overall statistics, we had 5 shots on goal, and they had 2 shots on goal. That's a big improvement, though. We have total shots, 14 shots. And remember this, shots conceded from last season. 14 shots, and they had 10 shots, right? Shots is Wow. 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 Again, wow. You know what I mean? We took 12 fouls. 12 fouls. I mean, this is what I was talking about. We were getting dirty in there, right? In overall ball possession, United was bossing with 55% against the 45. So did I feel nervous? No, not in a million years. We looked controlled. The way we were playing out from the back, the way we were press resistant, Lisandro Martinez, wow, what a player. The way he found Rashford, or actually there was Bruno that found Rashford. I mean, we could have even been 2-0 up, to be honest. You know, in terms of pass accuracy, it's 85%. So really good, really good. But you can feel that this is kind of a little bit of the pre-season opening, nervousness, a little bit cagey, you know. So all I wanted to see is how we're going to play. We're not a full force yet. We are not. But to get these 3 points over the line, people, that is massive, yeah, in terms of confidence. So in terms of the XG, United have 2.5 XG and Fulham had 0.42. So the goal creation chances were there. Massive improvement from last season, to be honest. We prevented one goal block, and that was Licha. Remember that one? Wow. They could have gone in, but Licha played it like, you know, like a king. Licha was amazing as well. But I would say Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire was so good. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me go into the comments. I'm going to bring in my guest. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Stu is here. You got the Spanish, Stu. Big up for you. Jamie Wynn is in the house. What are Jamie saying? That lineup is laughable. This manager is getting sacked soon. No, Jamie, we won. You must have preloaded this comment. Danny B is saying 1-0. Take it. Easily could be 3-4-0. We slacked off and started the second half. Yeah, we did. I mean, that's what I said, Danny. Like, you know, we started a little bit. Yeah, let us feel them out like a boxing ring match. But it's after the 20th minute. Yeah, if you look at the XG, 2.51 versus Fulham's 0.2, right? Mazarawi aka Maza. Maserati. If we used to have Royce Varane, we have a Maserati. Ladies and gentlemen, what an introduction from the debutants. Mazarawi, De Ligt, and also Zirkzee scoring. Zirkzee is the CC top, according to Stu. Yeah, he is CC top. You know, this for Zirkzee must be feeling something really special on your debut. You know, we remember that Højlund when he started, it took him like, you know, 2 months until he scored for United, approximately. I'm not going to jinx the number, but imagine the confidence now for Zirkzee scoring on his debut. This is going to be well for the team. So Zorro, boom, boom, boom. Get in what you're saying, Lillis United. 100% Zorro, boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. I want you with Vanessa. I want you in my room. So, guys, get your place rating in here right now as I'm talking. I'm waiting for my Stewed panel to come in. You get your playing scene right here in the link. It's also in the Q&A section on the chat as well. Anyway, what's going on here? I mean, I'm ready to streak. I'm ready to run out of joy because for me, comparing to last season, the gaping hole in the midfield, that was invisible this time. When you actually had Kobe Mainoo playing that single pivot and Casemiro looked so slick and sharp. Casemiro like he'd been on a diet. Not the typical Casemiro comes back a little bit fluffy, a little bit chubby. No, Casemiro was actually really good, really fast in a way, faster than he usually. And he wasted a couple opportunities, but it could easily been 4-0 up there. 100%, guys. 100%. But anyway, good stuff, and good stuff happened to good people. And we, Man United fans, we deserve this. Even if Maguire played, what you're saying, Dorkrov, even if Maguire plays good, he's no lucky for the team. No, he isn't. He almost gave away a goal there, if you remember. Hit the likes, people. Hit the likes. Rashford. What do you think about Rashford, by the way? Typical him. He still needs to calibrate a little bit more, right? I think that any given Sunday, like, you know, Ahmad and Garnacho on the wings beats him, right? So he needs to get on his bike. There's players that are not even selected in the team, like Anthony as well in the winging position. So many matches was Slab and Mazarawi. Yeah, man of the match. Yeah, get your man of the match votings in as well. I think that Harry Maguire was immense today, to be honest. Neo Alesso, what you saying here? Alesso, Casemiro, man of the match. Yeah, Casemiro was also good. There was many good performances, to be fair. You know, Mason Mount missed a sitter, but Mason Mount, did you watch him off the ball? His pressing, his aggressiveness. This is the grit what we're looking for. And imagine if you now throw in an Ugarte. Wow, we would be unstoppable, in my opinion. Debut goal, what you saying here, Jamie? Yeah, and man of the match. You can't really give him man of the match because he came in. What did he play? Like 60? He came in on 60th minute. That's not a man of the match performance, but it's a winner, 100%. Winner, chicken dinner. Barman, big up to you as well. How are you feeling? 8 out of 10 for you. Most of the team, Rashford 6, Ahmad 7. Yeah, so get your votings in here on the website, to be fair. Yeah, we need to be better next game. Yeah, of course. And soon we're playing up against Liverpool. But still, guys, we should be very, very thankful. We should be grateful that, you know, this is 3 points. This is a confidence booster. I mean, we have the backroom staff. We have René Hake. We have, like, you know, Rude. We have good staff, right? And good bench. And I was proud to see that he did rotation. He did subs, right? 60th minute subs, 2 subs in, and then 3 subs later as well, later in the game. So anyway, for me, that's impeccable. Streak. Yeah, I'm not going to streak. No, I thought that was it. Yeah, you would love to see that, Tommy Boy. Tommy, if you want to come in and have your say as well, mate, you know, yeah, let me know as well. Like, you know, if I should share the link with you. Gordon McKenny, what you're saying here. Welcome back, Mick. It was a good win tonight. Now it's onwards and upwards for United. Yeah, 100%. The only way up is up. That's the thing. Newton's law. What comes up must come down. But I said it to myself this season, guys. I said it to myself. I am only going to look what we are doing. I don't care about other teams, what they're doing. I'm just interested to see what we are doing. Mazarawi, I was keeping my eyes on him. I was studying him. I was saying, wow, what a player. What a player. Although I thought that Dalot was a little bit, he could have bombed forward a little bit more. He wasn't really feeling confident on the left side. But Mazarawi, his best position is on the right. Let me know what you think regarding Mazarawi as well. Look, man of the match, what you saying, Madhouse? Yeah, we saw the games through the same goggles, to be honest. Yeah, I agree with you. But let me see what the panel is saying. Oh, panel, are you ready? Is Mark ready? Mark is not ready. Guys, let me know in the back room if you are ready. Unveil yourself. Unveil yourself. Look, I'm going to bring this up. Ronald is in the house. Are you ready, Ronald? Are you ready to come in, mate? Let me know. Wave your hand. Yes, you are. Ronald, you are ready?
Yep, I am. I'm always ready for a conversation. It's just that I look so beautiful, I just can't come on screen.
What the hell is wrong with you? We won and you're fighting. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Ronald, talk to me.
Go on.
Yeah.
Well, the game, see, I'll be honest. I know some people might feel that, oh, you know what? We had so many signings, so many new players playing in. First of all, right off the bat, Maguire had the best game that I've seen in a while from him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, 100%.
Mazarawi, my brother, who?
It's
you
a
just
Maserati.
changed the whole dynamic.
Yeah, he did. Keep going.
He changed the whole dynamic.
You give me an orgasm already.
Oh, imagine if I was on screen as well. Now, Martinez, we know he's the guy. He's back. Once he's back, we always get that, you know, clean sheets. Now, my only thing is, and why I'm not really concerned or feeling that, oh, we did less in this game, because if this game was last season, we would have lost this game.
100%. I mean, did you feel any nervousness that we're going to concede whatsoever?
No. Not with this back line. Even with Maguire, it's the first time ever since Maguire has stepped foot in this club. It's the first time I saw the team, I saw the back four after the first 5 minutes. Even though we had Onana in goal, I was like, no problem. Not worried at all.
Tommy, I will share the link on the Telegram, mate. So if you go into your Telegram, I will share the link and you can come in. Hang on a second. I want to bring in Mark to the stage as well. Big up, Mark. You just finished a marathon watch along. Big up to you. 3 points, Mark. How are you feeling today? Are you excited? Are you wetting your pants, my friend?
No, not yet, not yet. But I knew we was gonna win. I was always confident. I thought we would have scored more goals. Should have scored at least 4 today. You know, some little misunderstandings, little misplaced passes. Not the best, but I would say there's certainly improvement from last season. As you can see, guys, the defense was defending. You know, we conceded a fraction of the shots that we conceded last season. We conceded a fraction of goals on target that we conceded last season, from 7 to 2 from a total shots of, you know what I mean? It's these kind of things. Like last time we would have conceded somewhere like 10, 11 shots. Today, less than 8. And we were the more aggressive team. We took control of the game. There was a point where we had 60% possession for like 35 minutes. I think United did pretty well. I think we could only get stronger as the season progresses. And I think it's just something to be interested to. Oh, by the way, Tommy, the link is in your WhatsApp, so double check. You should have the link there.
Yeah, I also posted the link on the Telegram group chat as well. So yeah, Tommy. Yeah, man, if you look at the XG 2.51, right? And they had 0.4.2, tells the story. We had 5 shots on goal. They had 2 shots on goal, right? But if you look at last season, the number of shots conceded, that was like impeccable, right? So we only had 2 shots on target for them, like, you know. Shots on goal, 7, and they had 4. So that's a massive improvement, right, Mark?
100%. You know, and Ronald said it best. You know, like I've been saying last season, you know, we weren't performing so well, but it was a learning curve for most of the players in the team. Look at Harry Maguire. We're playing a high line with Harry Maguire. Who would have ever think
unbelievable.
That? Who would have thought that? You know, Ronald was spot on in his comments earlier about Harry Maguire being the best player on the pitch. But I was watching Lissandro give the big one to Roy Keane, Jamie Carragher, and Gary Neville. It was really nice to watch, guys. If you guys have a chance, go back and watch that clip of that interview.
Yeah. And I love the way also Maguire bullied that striker. What's his name? Muniz. When he held him up like a bull, like he held him up like, you should not pass. Come on. Try me, son.
What are we saying? He take advice from Udoji last season.
Yeah. In terms of your assessment of what was kind of the best ball playing of the game, like now, I thought it was Leach's break. You know, he saved that. He tracked back, and where actually Andreas Pereira put it in a cutback pass, and in comes Leach and just sprays it out like it saves Sonana.
Oh, before Licha, it was also Mazraoui. Don't forget that one.
Yeah,
Mazraoui did the same one. It was a cutback. Mazraoui was just there.
I think Maguire. I actually think Maguire, bro. That tackle where he just stuck his foot back, left his leg there. I think that was the most critical moment in our defending tonight. I think they would have been clean through. I think that was the game changer right there. That saved, that put it Fullham off. It let everybody in the team know, listen, we need to get on our bike.
So that is the moment of the game that changed things. Like Maguire was solo, and I was going, he's not the fastest. He's like 3 versus 1, and Maguire managed to get his massive feet. Hits his heel, and he stops the ball. Yeah.
I mean, Ellis, bro. I know someone hyped up, bro. But bro, even if it's Fulham, everybody on the Fulham feel faster than Maguire, bro. Maguire playing a high line and it looking competent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to exaggerate it. The slab was in. He was gaining tonight. He was like a rock in front of them tonight. You know, they couldn't pass. They couldn't climb over him. You know what I mean? Had some barnacles on him. They was getting cut and rips here and there.
Yeah. And what's your thoughts on Marco Silva? He almost got himself a yellow card. Like, you know, his tongue was constantly going against the fourth ref. Like, I thought he's going to get sent off at the end of the day, right?
Ronald, what are you saying? Because I wasn't really paying too much attention to Marco Silva from since you first.
I actually saw him talking too much, and I feel like he was just trying to fight his corner, which I feel is the right thing to do for any manager to be in a certain situation like this. I just feel like all the talking he did would have reflected in his team's performance, would have been good, but that was not the case. So it was just like Fulham, I felt They need a little bit of, flair, ooze, and I think they can actually get that from someone like McTominay. So they should just put in 35 million bid today.
Yeah. Mate. McTominay needs to go 100%. He's out of the door, by my understanding. I spoke to Alfredo Padula. He said the club representatives have met again today, and I believe they have come to an agreement. Sancho also as well, guys, because Sancho was not even part of the squad. That's kind of an indication that Scott McTominay comes in and almost scores and gives us a better opportunity to get money. Cool. What you thought about Kobe Maino, by the way, like, the glider today? Mark? You're on mute.
I thought Kobe Maino was decent. I think he was, he had some good moments. I think he's still getting up, to match fitness right now. I won't be too critical of him. I think he had some good moments. He had some, some tough tackles, but he did well. I think he could do better. He has shown better last season, and we will see it as the games progress. He certainly had a better game than in the Community Shield a few days ago. So I think it's looking positive, guys. I think the entire performance was positive. The compactness of the midfield. Like, when was really and truly, if not for that, like that one breakaway, they never really ran through the midfield. Everything was either down the wing, a ball over the top, a little bit of a foul here, and they get a loose ball. The referee didn't call it, some things like that. So I feel like it was a heavy positive game. Mazraoui looked a lot better than I anticipated. I think he looked right at home in the Premier League. And bro, Delete. Anyone see that diving header to clear when he bumped into the Fulham striker? Boom! It's like,
Boom,
yeah, dude.
I want to talk about Casemiro. I was sublimely impressed by Cas today, right? As soon as he came into the pitch, like, bro, is that Casemiro? Look, he slimmed down. Like, he looked very, very sharp. Guess how many total passes Casemiro had today?
I think it was like something like 6. I think it was like something like 55 or 60.
51.
I wasn't counting
51 passes.
The entire thing, but yeah.
He is on Bruno Fernandes also had 51 passes, to be honest, right? And according to Opta stats, when you come here, when I have Opta stats in front of me, Casemiro as a rating got 8.3 according to Opta stats. So the only thing that he didn't score, but there was, he sprayed it a couple of times. He had a header down, like, but Leno was impeccable. Like, Leno was the defense. But it was very hard for us to break through because they were very compact and disciplined, like, when they were defending really well. But we kind of find a way at the end of the day, I think.
The thing is, today we found a way. If you think about it, for the last 3 seasons, or even if you go ahead and bring in the time when we had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Jose Mourinho, right, those managers as well, and those teams, if we are playing against a team who is going to sit back and just eat apples and not play football, we don't score. We always find it difficult to score against a team that is playing low block football. But today we found a way. And this is something that I am so pleased as one of the leaders in some parts of the world of Bruno Defense League, right? I've been working so hard for the last 3 years. I am so excited and happy to see that Bruno is not the only creative player at Manchester United. We have other people creating. Rashford gave the ball. Yes, it was a wrong pass. It went back a little, one step behind Garnacho. If it would have been a little, faster in front, it would have been a goal. But I saw Kobe Mainu put in a pass or few. I think Mount gave a pass. Garnacho gave an assist. Dalot tried his best. So I feel like there are more players coming in who can be creative, and they were always there, but they were just holding back somehow, and now they're free to create. So it just takes pressure off Bruno, and the pressure gets divided among everyone. So Bruno doesn't look that bad either.
Yeah, no, 100% true. I'm just starting a poll here because I need you to guess something. Because if you're talking about pass accuracy, how many pass accuracy in percentile do you think Bruno had
today?
That's what. Yeah.
78.
You reckon?
I think his pass
Yeah.
accuracy today would have been around like 85, not above that. He had a few
No, he
mismatches.
actually won on 43 pass accuracy. But guess who won? Was even higher.
Zirkzee.
Casemiro.
No, Lisandro Martinez, Licha,
Oh yeah,
on
Licha,
54.
yes.
On 54.
Percent or as completed passes out
Completed.
of total. So then the percent, how much was the total amount of passes he made?
I don't know. I don't have those stats. You know, I'm just looking at here.
Because
what
you
I'm
have
having.
to see, Mick, you have to also understand, he is passing from the back, right? Now that pass can be on the left or the right. It could be into the midfield itself. Bruno has to pass in the final third, right? And that pass needs to be between defenders. Not always it's going to land. And
Yeah.
yes, I know it's a bit frustrating for some people, but then if you don't take that chance, you don't even create that chance. And I'm just happy for him to actually take those chances. It is not going to always end, but how people tell you in life, always take chances. One might hit and you'll become a billionaire or a millionaire, wherever you are. You have to always take that chance. If you sit back home and think about becoming something, you won't become something. You have to put the effort in. So you have to take that chance. You have to take that risk.
Yeah, he had actually 4 shots today, Bruno. So, I mean, if you look at Bruno, he was playing a little bit more deeper. Did you notice that?
Because I think Mount was playing
more
false
disciplined.
9. That's
Yeah,
why.
it was more disciplined. Guys, I want to ask you about Mason Mount. You know, we've been the first time we see a fit Mason Mount playing. I thought he was good. I mean, he missed an opportunity. He could have scored. But Mason Mount, I can see his role within the team. He's so good off the ball in terms of leading the press as well. Like, you know, last season was only Bruno running around like a headless chicken, but now we were hunting like a pack. And Mason and Bruno, I mean, everyone was just ganging up, right? What's your thoughts on Mason, number 7?
I think he was decent today. I think he offered exactly what I expected him to offer, well, which is mostly off the ball. I think he definitely need to do something about the number on the back of his kit. I think I have a big problem with that. It's not good enough for number 7 at Manchester United by a long way. And I mean, I hopefully he does improve, and you know he does well because as a player, he's a Manchester United player. So I hope he does improve. But from what I see, and I have seen so far, he has a long way to go to impress me, in my honest opinion, especially wearing the number 7. So
yeah,
I think we'll see more of him going forward. I didn't expect him to start today, but he did, and he had a decent game. So I wouldn't doubt he would start the next game going forward as well. I think more of the same, and you know you'll see some of these other players coming in, getting more minutes, and then we might see the squad starting to rotate somewhere.
Yeah. No, he said it himself in the press. We're not ready yet. Like, you know, the senior team have trained together for 10 days only. So this is kind of a little bit of a jitters. At the end of the day, we see something forming, something special. I want to talk about Onana as well. Guys, we recruited Onana 1 year too early, but now you can see how assured he is. Like, you know, the way he was playing off the back, he even came out, headed out the ball to the sideline, did massive good saves. I think Onana had a really good game as well. What do you guys think?
Ronald.
I do feel he had a good game. It's just that I might have too much trauma from the past, but overall, yes, the man had a good game. He kept us in charge. He was controlling the back line. When I see a lot of high fives between the back 4 and the goalkeeper, I know they're comfortable. I know they're happy. So, you know, that was all of them were trying to motivate each other, and yeah, I think there was one pass that went out from him, which is okay. You know, it's warranted. Things like that happen in a game.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm really happy with how he's coming back, and I hope it just goes, you know, on an upward trajectory from here.
There was a moment when he took a yellow card for the team. They were hitting us on the break, and this is where I was proud of. Like, you know, he was getting dirty. Like, he took a yellow card deliberately, right? If you remember that moment. You're on mute, as per usual.
I think that's when Mason Mount got the yellow card. I think it was a bit. I think the referee, like, even as much as I do rate Mason Mount as well, you know, I'll be real honest, that's not a yellow card. Even where he tackled the players behind the half line, it's a horrendous decision by the referee. And I have to defend them because this referee, here I have to say, this referee deserve to be flogged with some of the calls he made. You know?
Yeah.
And this
You
serves
tell
as a
them, Mark.
reminder to all fans that as much as Manchester United have to play well, score goals, and win games, we also have to do it against 12 men on the field. So it seems like that referee was a Fullham fan tonight. Just my honest opinion. Mick, I have to run to the city, guys. You know, remember I told you about today. So,
now we're gonna go.
I'll be back. You know what I mean? Big up to you guys.
Yeah, okay, guys. We're going to finish off the show by doing the player ratings. It was 30 minutes. Just I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. VR room as well. Big up to everyone. You guys did a brilliant watch along. You're tired. Go replenish, refeed, and celebrate, gents. Thank you for coming in and supporting us.
My votes are in, by the way. I just selected the wrong man of the match.
You did.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Listen, thank you, gentlemen, for coming in and having your say. Let's continue with the player ratings, and this is the most interactive. Big up, Mark. Big up as well, Ronald as well, and I am total by myself. I keep dancing by my own. You know what I mean? So, listen, go into MUFC Realist TV. The link is here. Let me just paste it in here as well. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do that, people. Let's do it. Let's do it. No, that was the wrong link, by the way. Yeah, Tommy Boyle, if you're there, just call in as well if you want to participate. Let's do this. Let's bring this to the stage, but I want to share the link as well in the chat. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And it's also in the chat as well, like, you know, on the Q&A. If you see the question, like, you can just click on that link and that will take you straight into. All right, so we spoke a little bit about the stats. We spoke about the XG, a little bit about certain players. But let's dive right into Andre Onana. And I pretty much want to zoom in a little bit more because this is too small. And let me see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it now, guys. All right, Andre Onana, I think he had an impeccable game. He did a very good save. I think it was Muniz that did the bicycle kick that hit the back of Kobe Mainoo that thought he was fouled. He was feeling assured. He was picking up the balls, like, you know, solid in the air as well. Didn't have much to do, to be honest, but, you know, that proves that you have a solid defense in front of you, that, you know, your distribution of the ball at the end of the day to get the play going, it was really good, right? I think he feels assured that he knows that he's played with Mazraoui before. Leach is back, finally. We missed Leach so much. So I definitely would give him a... I don't know what you guys are thinking. What I'm thinking that Onana would be a 7, in my opinion. I will pull a 7 and I will see what you guys are saying. So please bear with me. There's 7. I will give him a 7. Oh, we're equally joined by the hips because it became a 6.8, people. 6.8. Now, the next player in line, I'm sorry, we could not load De Ligt for some reason. We had some technical issues, but we will speak on De Ligt on the other half. We were mentioning what you think at the end of the show as well. Mazraoui, again, landed on Tuesday, signed his contract, and is playing as a starter. It's like, you know, it's like he played with us before, I would say. But it's just that he played with Ten Hag's system before, so he was comfortable. And it's such a much of an upgrade on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He could have bombed forward a little bit more, but he did the safe thing. And again, he's kind of feeling you know, he has trained 2 times, 3 times with his new teammates. But just to come in, to step in and boss the right-hand side is impeccable. I think that Mazraoui deserves an 8. I'm going to give him an 8 because he did such a great things in the first half defensively. Offensively, he could have done a little bit better, I would say. But I want to ask Jimmy as well what he thinks of Maserati. Jimmy, Acha, you there?
I'm here, my brother. I'm here.
Hey, Jimmy, how are you feeling, my friend?
How can I not be here? How can I not be here after my team just gave me that win? You know,
If you know, you know.
I have to be there. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm buzzing, to be honest. Like 3 points is what matters, the confidence booster. I had a sneaky feeling in halftime that we're going to get the Zirkzee in the 60th minute, which happened.
Yeah,
and I said to myself, he's going to score. He looks like he's going to score. And he did. It did.
Yeah.
Your son, Kobe, he was immense as well.
I mean, just you see, this is what I always say this, right, about Kobe. And people think I'm being sensationalist when I say these things, but I'm not trying to sensationalize anything. All I'm saying, I always say, the difference between Kobe Mainoo and most young players is that Kobe Mainoo genuinely believes that as a midfielder, he's not allowed to make any mistakes. So everything he does is so careful. Now, I know that he makes mistakes. Of course, he's going to. He's a young player.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look today, right, the positions that he takes up. So this is why I think, people underappreciate what Ten Hag's trying to do when he's signing his players. Ten Hag is signing players that are composed enough on the ball so that Kobe Mainoo can do what he does best and not worry about the person that he gives the ball to making a mistake, like when you've got your McTominays and players like that. So now you've got, when Kobe Mainoo, sorry, I just excuse the background noise. Baby's in the background.
When you're speaking about Kobe Mainoo, somebody laughed. Must be a Scouser. Graham Souness, what the hell are you doing there with Uncle Jimmy's house? Get out of there.
It's my 6-year-old daughter. She's watching something. She's got headphones on. Actually, I don't think she knew that I was on the stream. But basically, he's signing. When you get players like Mazraoui, who they're so comfortable even under pressure. What it does, it takes pressure away from the midfielders. So when your wide players and your defenders are composed on the ball, the way that you've seen, like the way Martinez was in this match. I mean, Martinez very composed in this match. He made one mistake, I think. And you look at the way that the defenders played, the way that the wingers play. What does that do? Takes pressure off the midfielders, so your midfielders can do what they're there to do, which is try and close that midfield gap that we always complain about. Of course, today, mind you, we're not there at all, because I know we still need a midfielder in there. But
imagine putting Ugarte in there, man. I
think if you put Ugarte in that game today, and he's playing the way that we know he can play, because I know he's going to need some time to adjust as well to the league. But if you put Ugarte in there, where he's had a good game, you're looking at a very, very, very composed Manchester United team. And this is the importance of getting a good midfielder in. And I hope that Ineos watch that game and they're happy with it, but they realize you are going to have to get good midfielders in that team.
Yeah, Tommy, you're there. Tommy.
Yeah, I'm here, brother.
Yeah. Good.
Tommy, what you saying, man? What you saying, man? But yeah, so let's stay happy. Let's stay realistic. Let's appreciate the things that are happening on the pitch. It was not, people have already had a go at me for being too happy about the win, but it was. I know it was not a perfect performance, but we have to be happy when our team wins on a debut season where one of our debut attackers has scored his debut goal. Like, why would you not be happy about that as a Manchester United fan? What kind of fan would you be to complain about this match? How can you complain about the first match where we've dominated possession, we've played more passes, we've run more miles? People don't realize we've run more kilometers than them, quite a lot actually. There's all these little things that we don't normally do that we've done in the first game, and people are not happy about it. So what do you want? Just make it make sense that you are not happy with a debut goal from our debut boy, who we know has come here to be a major part of the attack that Ten Hag's trying to compose.
Imagine I said it before, right? Imagine his confidence all of a sudden, right? He comes in, he scores on a debut. Yeah, just compare what's if you look at Højlund, it took him 2 months to get his debut goal, right? Yeah. Now this boy jumps in, gets his debut goal, and boom, the confidence must be high. I think I have a bit from. I think Tommy. I think you're getting a little bit of a what do you call it?
Echo. You get
echo? Yeah. You turn down the volume there from. It's coming out from your speakers, then, mate. If you do have headsets, put it on, Tom. Big up. Can you hear us now, Tom?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Sorry, I just didn't have my headphones on, so it's coming through my speaker, so that's why you might have got
no
an
worries,
echo.
Boily. Are you agreeing what, do you understand
Absolutely.
what people are
Yeah, absolutely. I think people's expectation need to be, level-headed, because it's the first game of the season. Some players have only been back a week. It's not the starting 11 we will go with in an ideal world, but Ten Hag said it in his interview pre-match about he said we've got to be ready, but at the same time we're not quite ready, just like every other team in the league, because of the Euros. It's people have only been back a week or so. It's going to take a couple of weeks for people to get their match legs and get going. And I personally think if you put all that into perspective, we had a great night. I think we had a great night. Roy was excellent. Maguire was excellent. Martinez was excellent. The whole midfield was excellent. Casemiro played really well.
Have you seen the little Martinez interview? Have you seen what he said about?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
Luan mentioned it. He's basically said, because remember Traore pushed him out the way in the last time that he faced him, he pushed him and sent Martinez to the line. And Martinez basically said today that, look, he got me last time, I got him today, and he'll never get me again because I know how to get him. Basically, but the thing is, and you know what? But look, people laugh about that because it's funny, isn't it? But the main point there is and Carragher said this as well after Martinez left, because Carragher said, what you're seeing is Roy Keane said, what you're seeing is personality in your defenders, but personality coming in the form of confidence. If your defender, who's Martinez's size, looks at Traore and thinks, you got me last time, I'm going to get you today. I'm going to make sure that you understand I'm in charge when you're in my box. And that, for me, this is what Rio Ferdinand and Vidic were like. That's why they were so key to our success. It's not just about ability. It's about mentality and, having that belief to say, if I'm the defender, I don't care what size you are, who you are. You've come to Old Trafford. You're in my box, my home. Don't think you're going to come here and flex your shiny, oily muscles, because he oils himself before every match, doesn't he? Don't come here oiling your biceps and thinking that you're going to push me around. You're at my home, in my box. This is my territory. You're not going to have fun here. I'm not going to allow it.
There's a time and a place for baby oil.
Mick, Tommy, listen, this is very important. This is extremely important. Extremely important. And what happens is, what do you think De Ligt's going to think after watching that interview that Martinez has had? De Ligt's going to look and think, that's me. That's what I want. I want to feel like that.
Give me the light.
Listen, give me the light. Don't play with me.
Yeah. By the way,
I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
Jimmy, can you give us a little bit light, a little bit dark, so it's in your room?
What is? Wait. Let me try and turn this up. Let me try and turn my light up.
Give me the light.
Just give me the light.
Yeah. So listen, we're gonna vote on Mazraoui. I think Mazraoui was amazing today. He was immense on his debut as well.
Great debut.
Nice. Oh, great. At the end of the day,
he did well. Did really well.
Yeah. What do you think? Was it a 7 or 8? I mean, what would you give him?
I gave him an 8.
I'd give him an 8. Yeah, I'd give him an 8. I think I'd only give him an 8 because you can see that he's still learning to play with the defenders, especially playing with Maguire on that side. I think obviously it's a little bit different to what he's used to. He's used to playing with ball-playing defenders. So I think
he's used to playing with De Ligt.
Exactly, he's used to playing with De Ligt. So he's used to playing with that type of defender who's happy to play the ball the way that he likes to play the ball. Because if you take anything away from today, is how much Mazraoui loves to play the ball. He's so good on the ball. He's so confident on the ball. And he said in his interview, isn't it? Like one of the main things he said it over and over again, is that he is comfortable under pressure or out of pressure, right? And what defenders have we had that could do that? Again, I go back to Vidic and Ferdinand. When you put Ferdinand under pressure, Ferdinand could use his body and his skills to get out of pressure. Right? That's exactly what you've seen with Mazraoui today. He's using his body and using his skill to get out of pressure. Manchester United lost or drew many games last season because we've got players who cannot manage pressurized situations.
Did you get nervous at the end of it's dying minutes, like 4 minutes added on time?
Yeah, but
you
that's
get nervous. You're thinking, oh, now here we go again. We're going to concede, right? I didn't.
The Premier League match, you're always gonna have that. It's every Premier League team can beat you. This is what people need to understand. Any team that's in the Premier League can beat you on a good day.
Okay, so we voted 8 on Mazraoui, and
especially the last couple of years.
Yeah, so we voted 8 on Mazraoui, and he actually got an 8 as well, 7.7, which transitions over to the brilliant Lisandro Martinez. He had 55%, 55 total passes, right, accuracy, which is he was leader. He was the leader. I would easily give him an 8 as well. Easily.
I'd give him a 9 just for there was something that changed in the way that Traore was trying to attack after that challenge that Martinez when he pushed him off the ball, because Traore then decided that he's going to try and stay 2 yards away from Martinez at any given time. So when he gets the ball, if you look at the way he's signaling his midfielders, he's saying, just give me the ball 2 yards away from Martinez because he's too close to me. So if you can make the other team's main attacker change their strategy, that's a good start. I'm not saying it's always successful. I'm saying it's a good start, because if their main attacker changes their mind, that means the whole team has to change their structure.
Fantastic.
Right. So now
Tommy,
you mess with their tactics. So
yeah, absolutely.
Scotty will come in and say 10 out of 10, Scotty.
Yeah, I gave Maz, because I did this earlier when you put it up, I gave Mazraoui an 8 or a 9, I think. I thought, considering it's his debut in the pressure he's under, and it's at Old Trafford,
it's ridiculous.
He's on a 5 before he walks on the pitch.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So, I thought he was fantastic. I tell you what he reminded me of. He reminded me of a Valencia, and I think we've missed that. Like somebody who can get forward, but also get his head up and cross the ball well. He's confident at taking people on. He's not scared in tight spaces. I thought he was excellent. I really did.
Yeah,
I think we've improved. One of the main things I've picked up from Mazraoui being on the right-hand side is he plays those 1-2s naturally. It's not like he doesn't look like he's laboring playing those 1-2s, And for me, that's important. Look at twice he tackled, got the ball. He got the ball, not got the ball to someone else. No, he's tackled, got the ball, kept the ball. And what does he do? The first thing he thinks, let me play a 1-2 to start the attack. Come on, what more do you want 100%. from your fullback?
And he's running into the right space for that 1-2.
Well.
Once the rest of the team get used to that.
He was also running. I mean, he cut into the middle as well, and then and all of a sudden he just did quick turn and spray the pass the ball to the right hand side, which you didn't expect. And I thought that was astute. If we looked at Aaron Wan-Bissaka, what we used to have, he was stumbling over the ball a little bit, clumsy. It was not natural for Wan-Bissaka.
With Wan-Bissaka, I think Wan-Bissaka, for me, when you're playing a game where you're not getting too much pressure, especially your fullbacks are not getting too much pressure when they receive the ball. Because sometimes when we played teams for example, when we played, good examples are when we played Villa and when we played Brentford. These are teams who they knew you can get the ball off Manchester United just by applying a little bit of pressure from the two players that are playing the ball to each other. You don't need to apply pressure. You don't need to press with any kind of organization. You just need to, if you target the two players that are playing the ball to each other and put enough pressure on those two players, the whole team falls apart. Fulham came today with the same mindset. So they were very disappointed to see that Mazraoui could spin, turn around, before you know it, he's lost. He's taken two players out of the game and he's played the pass forward. They weren't expecting that. They were not expecting that today.
Yeah, and he also accelerated, so that's why I'm calling Maserati. Listen, Licha, I'll put a 9 on him. We missed him so much. He can stay fit.
I hope he stays fit, man. I just hope he stays fit. if you get Delit, you know, I've seen glimpses of positionally. I've seen Delit just he was taking up some really nice little spots, little positions that, you know, I see it and I think, well, this is what you were asking for as Manchester United fans. This you should be excited about, defenders who are taking up positions where if your defender thinks, I mean, I will say Rio was very good at this. Vidic was all right, but he wasn't as good as Rio was, where when they're defending, they're not just thinking about defending that ball. What they're actually thinking about is, if I do manage to get this ball off this attacker, what happens next? And that's always in the back of their mind. So they're defending with an attacking mindset in place. And you cannot ask any more than that from your defenders. And I think that's a really important.
Even Kat comes in and says she thought the crowd was 10 out of 10, 100%. They always saw. And Simon Davis, what you're saying in the comments, even the sun shines on a dog I can't understand that. Now and again, I'm joking. United deserved it. Plus, it was the first game. Fair play, 100%. Listen, I just don't understand. We voted 9 on Leacher. He got 7.6.
I think he's an Arsenal fan.
I'll tell you what, Mick, there's an important one from Kat saying, I thought the crowd were 10 out of 10. And I think I can agree with that. I think when you look at, it was so good when I saw Mazraoui going to the crowd and saying like, for me, it's these little, you don't intimidate the other team just by, playing amazing football. The crowd helps intimidate the other team. If you can get the crowd behind the team's energy, it's the most important thing that you will get in a stadium. And I think that you could see that today. Mazraoui saying, I'm loving it. Come on, let's go. Let's keep going. We're there. We're nearly there. We're near, especially, there's so many moments that I think were really important for that.
Move on to Diego Dalot though, because he, of course, Mazraoui, we talked to him. He played in his natural position and he bossed it. And he pushed Diego Dalot to the left. I didn't think Diego Dalot was that good on the left. I would say decent, 6.5. What do you guys reckon?
I think he did what he needed to do for me.
Yeah, he did his job. Yeah. So a 6 then.
Went under the radar a little bit because he's out of position, but he still did what was a little bit like Trippier in the Euros. Did what he needed to do.
do what they need to do, and there's nothing special. But you're not going to say Dalot cost us anything today really at all. And he was quite careful actually. I think there was one move where because Traore kept switching wings, didn't he? Because he kept going to the different wings, and I think
nobody wanted to touch it. Nobody wanted to touch the baby Johnson oil.
I think Dalot was very good at reading when he could sense that Traore is now coming back to his side of the pitch. That was really
so
good.
Consensus. Shall we agree on the 7 then?
6. I think the 6 is fair. I think
it's 6.5. Okay, I pulled 6 and see what the VR room is pulled. 6.7. I had a feeling it became almost a 7, guys. But you got it wrong. I said 7. But Kobe Mainoo, again, your prodigy, your son. We spoke about him already. He's always a 7 or 8.
Yeah, he's a 9 tonight. He's a 9 tonight.
My biological son
was exceptional tonight.
He was exceptional.
The first 45 minutes, he cleaned up everything.
He cleaned everything.
Everything in the first 45. It was all over the place. It was just like, where did he come from? Where did he come from?
Yeah.
So it was just brilliant.
Was it my
Such
eyes?
a natural.
Was it my eyes or was it him playing single pivot and Casemiro a little bit more advanced?
So I don't know if you saw my tweet, Mick, but for me,
no,
I thought he was gonna play Mainoo in a single pivot. He didn't, because actually tactically, if you look at it, he made sure that Mainoo had someone next to him. Even when when our defensive line was efficient enough, I think you're looking at 20-25 minutes. When our defensive line was playing high enough, he always made sure that someone was next to Mainoo, and I don't think that's an accident. That was on purpose.
Yeah.
So he's very conscious of the fact that when you leave Mainoo on his own, he's too young to be able to do everything that he needs to do when he's on his own. Yeah. So you do have to have someone next to him. So I think
I'm a little bit conscious. Yeah, I'm a little bit conscious of time. I give him a 9 as well, to be honest.
Yeah, 9. I think 9 is fair.
Yeah, there's just 800 people watching right now, and only 31 likes. So please, You know, it's free. We love these thumbs. Just press that like button right here, right now. Let's get up to minimum 100 here. If it's like 800 of you watching right now, I know there's multiple channels streaming. So if you're watching this in retrospective as well, please, thank you for watching and like and subscribe. What Tommy is saying there as well. Jesus, I like his effects, right?
I know. I'm loving these effects, Tommy. You need to give me a link. Give me a link. I need those effects.
I made that myself.
Oh,
there's no link.
All right. Okay, guys. So I pulled 9 on Kogamin.
You've got a product you can sell.
Yeah, guys. VR room voted 7.2. So yeah, we're a little bit off the calibration.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Everyone's got, everyone's seen.
Bruno Fernandes was playing a little bit deeper today. I think he was wasteful. He could have scored twice at least, but he did his job. He did what Bruno did. It was immense. I think Bruno did a great. I would still give him an 8 though.
What, you still give him
I give him Bruno an 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I can agree with that. I think
Tommy,
he was trying to do too much again. So yeah, I give him an 8.
An 8. All right, Bruno 8. Let's see what the VR room said. 6.9. So we're not really agreeing. But Harry Maguire, guys, I think. No. I think Harry Maguire. Listen. I'm going to surprise you now. I agree what Mark was saying, and I said, and I agree. I think Harry Maguire played his best game at United shirt today, right? Especially when he had this 3 versus 1 situation, and he saved our ass with his big boots, right? Maguire was almost the man of the match for me, right? He did one mistake. So please, guys, I know the hate on him. I know we want him out of the door, but today he was great. I was arguing to say he was a 9. He was a 9. He was a 9.
I'd give him an 8 personally. 8. Just for sometimes turning is a little bit slow, and I think sometimes the long pass is not necessary, especially when you've got Fullham pushing back so quickly because they keep dropping deep. Really, they were really good at that, and I've tweeted as well to say I think Fullham, might be a team to watch just for how quickly they are in the transition. They're really quick on the transition, really quick, and I like teams that do that. That's what I liked about Crystal Palace last season as well. They can transition quite quickly. So I think for me 8, just because he was slow in times.
Okay, all right. I'm overpowered by you guys. 8. Let me see what the VR room is in. 7.4. So it's very close, guys. Casemiro looks very slim down. Casemiro, he was actually really good today.
He was moving more. He was definitely moving more. Yeah, he was moving more.
Him and Rashford, I think, have been on the same diet or training plan. They both seem to have lost half a stone. I don't know if you guys follow boxing, but half a stone's a lot.
It's a lot.
When you see people slim down, it's as if they've both sort of slimmed down a bit. They've not gone for muscle mass, and they seem to be more athletic.
More athletic, yeah.
Tommy, it's even harder when you're trying to lose muscle mass, because that's the hardest mass to lose. It's very hard to lose muscle mass. So I think it's admirable if
maybe they can speak to Traore like in a half-time, so give them a little bit of hints.
They need to oil themselves a bit more. Put oil on their biceps. And
get off the oils.
Just look the part. They don't have to be good. They just look the part in it.
So what would you score Casemiro's performance today then? 8?
7.
7?
I think he was good. Yeah, actually, I think he was all right.
It's a tough one, this, because it's Casemiro. He should be a 7 all day. But
he was an 8.
I'm going to give him an 8. I'll give him an 8 because he was very good.
Yeah, he was good. I give him an 8, guys. Sorry, I pull an 8. Let's see. 6.9. We should have gone with 7. We lost against the VR room, guys. Let's move on to Mason Mount. I had my say on Mason Mount. I thought, he missed the sitter, but Mason Mount off the ball, leading the press as well, took the yellow card for the team in the counter-attack. 7.
I want to watch that Mason Mount one again, because I don't know if that was as much of a sitter as I know it looks a sitter, but I don't know how much of a sitter it was in terms of when you're, because as an attacker, when you're the only person in that position, you're thinking, should I trick the keeper and stay back a bit and tap it in, or should I get ahead of the keeper and finish it, on the back post? So I think sometimes it can get a little bit confusing for the person who's trying to finish. I won't fault him too much for that miss, to be perfectly honest with you. And I'm not like the biggest Mason Mount fan, but I think that might be a bit harsh to fault him for that.
Yeah, I give him a 7. What about you?
At 6, I'd give him a 6 personally.
Okay, maybe I'm too generous, Tommy. What do you say?
I'm going to go down the middle of you two. I'll go 6.5.
I don't have 6.
I feel a little bit sorry for Mount because he does work hard off the ball, but it's his impact on the game. He just, just wasn't quite there today. But he still did well and worked his socks off. So I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, I might think we have. I think no, 6. I mean, he worked his socks off. But I know that I'm gambling towards the VR room, so pull a 6 there. Let's see, 5.2. There's some people that still don't like Mason Mount. Oh my God, Rashford. There's a lot of work to be done still.
Yeah.
But why are people? What I don't understand is why are people having a go at Rashford for passing it to Garnacho to tap in? Why are people so angry?
He did great.
I've seen quite a few tweets saying, "Well, he should have just tried to finish it himself." And I'm like, "Well, no, there's Garnacho should tap that in. Why are we talking about Rashford in that scene?"
Rashford for me today, he looked much sharper, faster, leaner.
I think so.
He tracked back. He tracked back. He stopped. He took a yellow. He stopped Traore as well. Like he did this. He's pulled him back a little bit, and Traore went a little bit 1, 2, 3 steps. Oh, I'm gonna lay down. No, Rashford looked more like a team player today, to be honest. But yeah. So for me, Rashford would be a 6. Then I'm not gonna give anyone a 5 today because I think everyone was over 5. 5 is like bang average, kind of middle. 6 is a little bit better than average.
Nice.
Can we be on 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think a 6 is good.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But can I just say this though, Mick? Sorry, before you carry on, can I just say that I've seen 2 or 3 things in Rashford today that I think tells me that he's planning to have a better season than he had last season. And I know every player thinks that when they start the season, but I'm talking about in practice that I've seen 2 or 3 things that I think he wasn't trying to do last season. One of the things is when Rashford's facing the fullback, last season what he was doing was he tried to do the same thing as go through the line every time. Go through the line every time. You can't always do that. Sometimes you can cut.
Oh, we lost Jimmy there.
Yeah,
you're back.
Yeah,
you can cut in.
He's last season is always trying to cut through the line. I think now he's discovered that he can actually cut in, but still try to beat the man. So he doesn't have to always beat the man by being faster than the man. He can just be more skillful than the defender, and I think that is going to be important for him this season. I hate when Rashford just relies on his pace. Is what I'm trying to say. I like that he's not relying on the pace that we've seen tonight.
Okay. So I put 6 on Rashford, but people voted 4.8, which is a 5.
That's fine. People see
fair enough. Fair sales. Yeah, but there's still work to be done for Rashford. And I think this is going to be a better season for him.
Can I just make a quick point about Rashford? Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever been through a bad relationship breakup or one that absolutely breaks your heart.
Who hasn't? Yeah.
So I think Rashford breaking up with his girlfriend, it obviously hit him hard, and I think that had quite an impact on his mental health last year, and that's why his season was off the ball, very off the ball. But I think sometimes time heals. I think maybe he's got over it. He looks a lot leaner. He looks a lot more up for it, and he's back to the first run on the ladder of becoming a very good player again this season. Yeah. So I think give him 5 or 6 games, as long as he doesn't get injured, I think we could see a revitalization of Rashford. Hopefully,
maybe put himself on the market. Maybe he's on Tinder. Maybe he swiped right. And, who knows? Yeah,
maybe he's got to have a word with Traore, see where he gets his baby oil from.
Yeah, exactly. or even like speak to Onana. Where do you get your Vaseline from? Vaseline gloves.
Vaseline. Vaseline on the gloves.
Yeah. Okay, Amad Diallo, people. Amad Diallo, first half.
Oh,
excellent.
I think.
He's just. Do you know what? I was having a go at Ten Hag last season because I was saying, look, you're going to have some faith in this kid. Actually, I've realized that He had all the faith in him. He just needed him to get to a certain level of, I think it was more actual physical fitness, like physical stature. I mean, Ahmad has said himself in all his interviews that one of his weaknesses is his physical ability. So in terms of how much he can hold his own physically against defenders, you look at him today, you wouldn't think it's the same player that was getting pushed, by fingernails last season. He just looks more confident physically. He puts his body about, gets free kicks when he does it, and I think that's going to be all the difference in his game this season. So
well, there was this incident which was not a penalty, but he was squeezing through two players. That's what. He checks on his players. That's what I want to see from a winger. Like, take on your defenders. And that's why I don't rate Antonio Dos Santos anymore, because he doesn't take on his players. He just stops and turns backwards. But Ahmad, on the other hand, he's not afraid. Either he can cut in, or he can just take on two defenders and pass them through, right? But today was a little bit less quiet, Ahmad, in my opinion, though. But still, what score would you give him?
I'd definitely go with a 7 or an 8. I think just purely because of his confidence. He's not scared at all. He just wants to get in there and prove himself. He's going to go from strength to strength this season, I think.
Yeah, it's a season.
I'm going to give him a 9. I'm going to be very generous and give him a 9 because
great shout.
I like when a player comes into the first game of the season and says, "Look, here's my balls on the table. This is what I'm going to try to do this year. And you lot are going to have to get used to it." And I love that in young players. So I like 9 for me, mainly for attitude, of course, and everything else that he was able to do today. I think that was absolute amazing performance from him. There's a few things, obviously, that he still needs to improve. I think positionally, when we go into that defensive transition where we've lost the ball in the final third and we need to all get back into shape, he can be quite slow in getting back into shape because he's thinking about the attack if we get the ball back, which is not always the best attitude from a winger. I think that should be from midfielders and strikers. I get that.
I was prepared for 7, but I will put myself in the middle. Then I would put an 8. So let's see what the VR room has scored. 6.6. I had a feeling that you guys, I know my community. So I had a feeling. Listen, Zirkzee, the Zirk. He's
going to be a problem.
Zirk, right?
He's going to be a problem for defenders in the Premier League. I've seen there was only one incident where he had to physically impose himself, and just in that one incident, I think defenders are going to have to be quite strong against him, because you see him when he's facing a defender, he's quite confident to keep the ball for a few more seconds, spray it around. Also, if he doesn't have the ball and he's got his back to goal, he's quite confident following the ball and collecting it and then spinning round and playing a pass. What more do you need? That's that. And I'm not saying he's as good as Harry Kane, but I think that's that Harry Kane mentality where it doesn't matter if my back is to goal or when I'm facing the goal. I'm always going to try and involve the team so I can get to the end of the assist, and I think that's really important. So that's what you're going to get from him, Mike.
So your evaluation, he comes in 60 minutes. He comes in. He's still trying to find his feet, his positioning within the team, but he started to occupy the middle, he drifting between number 9 and the midfield, number 10, and finally got his goal. So impeccable for me. I think I'm going to be generous to give him a 9, to be honest, on his debut. You know how hard it is to come in and score on your debut. Not many players done that. Rashford's done it. Who did? I think it was Martial also done.
Done it against Liverpool, don't forget.
Yeah. Then Rooney do it as well.
Yeah.
Rooney
Tommy,
did it.
you agree? 9?
Was it Arsenal? I think Rooney was.
No, I don't agree. I'm afraid I'm going straight out 10. He won us the game.
So he got. Do you know what he got for that cameo? He got man of the match.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I wanted him to start. I put my team up yesterday.
Premier League man of the match.
Yeah, I wanted him to start. If he started, he would have got a hat trick.
Oh, come sit here. Come on.
Yeah. But can you give 10 for somebody that only played what? Came in the 60th minute, played 25 minutes in total?
And for the first of them 10 minutes, he didn't touch the ball.
Yeah. He got
but
one
for the last 10 minutes when he did touch the ball, every time he touched the ball, the crowd were like this.
Yeah,
because he did
100%.
something good every single time. He's 6'4". He's 6'4". He's a big old unit for a footballer, and he's exquisite. He's exquisite.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm overzealous. I really like the lad. So, all right, then I'll go 9.
I go 9 too. Yeah, I go 9. Cat, big up Cat saying that Zirkzee will become a fan favorite. I believe so too.
Absolutely,
100%.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think it will.
Yeah, I will pull a 9 on Zirk. This Zirk.
Yeah.
8.1 with the community's voting. So there, Garnacho came in also.
Look fantastic.
Garnacho,
he looked fantastic.
Left position
8,
for
definitely
8. Jimmy, 8.
I'm gonna go 7 just because of the miss. I think that was a really terrible miss. He played well otherwise. He played absolutely amazing.
Yeah. We could have been 2-0 up there. Yeah.
Jimmy, come on, man.
No, but you know what? And this is more. It's not a criticism. It's more just a teachable moment for him. When you're in a match like that where you're 1-0 up, there's quite a bit of time left. There's a chance for the other team to come back and maybe nick a goal. You want to score those goals, and I think you find that it does come with experience. So I think it's just a teaching. So I'll give him a 7.
Yep, 800 people still watching. Thank you, and
that's
35
just mean.
likes. 35 likes.
Yeah, you've got to be mean with the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Oh, I can't understand the algorithm here. Like, so 800 people watching at the moment and only 35 likes. So yeah,
look, Jarwick said even my granny would have scored that.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So what we're gonna give Garnacho at the end of this, 7 or 8?
I'd go for 7, but we'll have to see what everyone says.
Yeah. I'm split between a rock and a hard place here, so I'll give him a 7. Boom. VR room. We are equally fucking hell. Both you and I. We agree, 7. Johnny Evans came in 6.
I didn't even see him. I don't know. I have no idea.
No. Okay, 6. Easy one.
He did his job.
He did his
job. A couple of interceptions, didn't he?
But he's always going to try and do his job, isn't he? He's always going to try and do his job.
I think McTominay did a addition now for Marco Silva. Like, you want me? Because I'm almost close to go to Napoli. There, I come in and did a little bit of a cameo here. Almost scored. I thought it was McTominay scored first.
I feel like Ten Hag told McTominay to go on and just push people around in the midfield area. I genuinely, honestly, and I'm not even joking. I genuinely think that he told McTominay to go in and not allow the midfield to be vacated at any point during the time that he's on the pitch. And I think when you have, this is why you need players like McTominay. I know people hate this, but our squad winning players had these kind of players in the squad. In our Premier League winning teams, I've had these players in the squad. Players that play a very specific role, your Ji-sung Parks and players like that will come in, play a specific role in a match, help you win the game, and that's what happened. I think that's fine. That's
and
all right.
just
I'll give him a 6.
Give
him a 6. I'll give him a 6.
That's 6. Okay, 6. You agree, Tommy?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, pull the trigger.
Completely agree.
Yeah, 4.95. We have one player that we couldn't squeeze in because he was not uploaded by my developer, and that was De Ligt. Give me the light. He came in also, got his debut. I mean, it was so beautiful to see, like, the introduction in Old Trafford, Zirkzee, the light, and also De Ligt, and also Mazraoui getting their applause. But I think what would we score him?
It's hard to score him, isn't it? Because he was only on for 10, 15 minutes, was it?
Yeah.
But he looked good when he came on, though. He looked sharp.
Yeah.
He looks sharp, and also he's not worried about physicality against anyone at all in the box. He seems comfortable to put his elbow out and and get people off. Very quick to put his arms
only
behind
played 9
his back
minutes.
when he's
He played 9 minutes. 9 minutes, and up the score gave him 6.3.
I'd give him a 6.
Give him a 6. Yeah, 6. Yeah. Okay, Eric Ten Hag got this right.
I don't know. With De Ligt, apparently De Ligt's a bit of a lightweight centre back.
Is he? Who said that?
Do it again.
Graham Souness said it, didn't he?
Oh,
yeah, lightweight.
Graham Souness was on.
Has he seen the size of it? Has he actually seen?
I know.
Yeah, haven't you seen it?
I know. Did you not see it on? He was on Talk Sport, and then it was all over Twitter because he said, "Oh, I don't know about Matthew De Ligt. He's a bit of a lightweight centre back," and everyone was like, "What?"
Well, didn't Tuchel say he needs to be less physical sometimes? You remember when Tuchel said that?
Yeah. Well, as soon as I saw it on Twitter, I put that up straight away. I was just like, let's just listen to this clown. Look at him.
It's a massive big into the press corps because they have nothing else to criticize anymore. They wanted Ten Hag out. Ten Hag got backed. Ten Hag got all his amazing signings in. And now, even Tim Sherwood or Shitwood, whatever his name is, when they announced
another clown.
Man United, and he goes like, "Is it better than Harry Maguire? I don't think so. Fuck off." To be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's round up this.
What do you expect a Liverpool fan to say, though? Come on, man. Don't listen to these people.
And Souness is only jealous because we never went in for him.
Yeah, true.
Because his agent approached Manchester United 3 windows in a row, saying, please, he wants to sign because he wanted to sign for Man United or Arsenal at the time.
Oh, just look at Liverpool then. Zooby dooby doo, where are you?
Oh God, that was funny, wasn't it? Did you see that bit? Did you see?
Yeah.
My God. You know what? I just feel sorry for him. To be honest, I don't even laugh at him anymore. It's just sad.
No. Yeah. I know. But the thing is, they came out to say afterwards, "Oh, we're not going to go for another 6," and then the approach, the approach Ugarte's camp, and Ugarte just rejected us straight away. I just want Man United. Read the fucking room. You ain't gonna get nobody. Like slot.
I think they should have. I don't know. I think they should have pushed probably. If they really pushed for Ugarte, they probably could have got that deal done before the transfer window. And I think that's because Liverpool, when they did go in for him, it's not a secret that they inquired about Ugarte. I think they could have got him. I think he could have easily gone to Liverpool over Manchester United. And I'm a Manchester United fan, and I'm saying this. I don't like saying that, but I think he could have easily.
I passed by the Aussie pub today. I was walking the dog, and I was wearing the Man United shirt, and there's a couple of Liverpool. You take off that shirt, Scousers. And I said, "Shut up." Who have you signed? Nobody. Yeah. Lillis, my eyes are closing. It's 5:30 in the morning. We're going to wrap up the stream. We're going to do, because we have one more to rate. Zooby dooby doo, where are you? And it comes down to manager. Ten Hag got this one right today.
Why have we got a Manchester United hater in the comments? That's so weird, man. It might be something that's regular. I don't know.
I don't know. Sorpus, maybe there's some rivals, guys. Ten Hag. Rotation is key. There's no excuses. Hail Mary, he did a substitution, 60 minutes, 2 substitutions in. There was Zirkzee in, and who else came in on the 60th? Can't remember now. Yeah. Anyway, so I think Ten Hag got this right. He gave the debut of Mazraoui, took the risk, started him. He rested De Ligt because De Ligt wasn't ready, but also put in Zirkzee. So I would give Ten Hag an 8.
I'd give him an 8. I think I'd give him an 8, and that's only
good subs. Yeah, I agree, John.
Good subs, but I think the only thing that takes points away for me, the only thing that takes away points was maybe just a bit more freedom for some of the players that needed a little bit more freedom. I think there was a bit of rigidity. If you look at Mazraoui, when the second off, there was I think there could have been some more freedom for him then. I think he could have probably done more but then again, last season I was complaining about the team not being structured enough. So it's like the guy can't
complaining that
the team is too structured now, So, I'll give him I think an 8 is fair for me. I think an 8 is fair.
All right, Tommy, you're right.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you said. I would give him an 8 as well. Just last season, he made some subs sometimes that we questioned, but Got it right today. Got it right.
He's got the right personnel to play this style and system. So yeah, 8 for Ten Hag. Boom. What you guys are saying, 7.3. But we have one more thing. Who is the man of the match? Who is the man of the match? Zirkzee? 9. We gave Zirkzee 9. We gave who else? Maguire an 8. Bruno Fernandes 8. Maino 9. Martinez 9. So we have 3 candidates. Mazarawi 8. Do we have 3 candidates? Martinez, Maino, or Zirkzee?
For man of the match?
Yeah. We give it to Zirkzee.
I'm going to go with Martinez, you know.
Me too. I didn't want to say it first.
I'm going to, I'm going to have to go. You know what?
He was so good.
He's done something today. Listen to this, Mick. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to make this point. He's done something today that's going to, I think, make attackers think a little bit differently. And again, I keep saying this, if you can make attackers try and be more creative because of your presence, that's success to me. So for me, that's going to be very important for the rest of the season. If he can stay fit, he can stay sharp, stay aggressive, like
agrees.
And didn't give away stupid fouls or anything like that. He was aggressive with composure. That for me is very important. I think Martinez was man of the match for me.
I think the crowd was the man of the match, but Harry Maguire was good. I agree with you guys saying. Casemiro was also good today, but somebody stood out, and that was Martinez, 100%. He also slotted in his left back, and cool. I actually pulled a man of the match. I starred him as a man of the match, and I will submit. Let's see if this, inshallah, I hope this works, guys. I hope it works. We just got this up and running today. Man of the match, according to you, was Zirkzee. Zirkzee
was the official Premier League man of the match. Yeah.
Zirkzee was the man of the match.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, I had a feeling, because people are sensational. They don't look at the whole game of football. They look at, this guy came in and scored a goal.
Listen. He gets man of the match just because he's got me singing "It's So Lonely" at the top today. You know what I mean? I'm just, I can sing that at least for tonight. You know, I can sing that, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. So I can't.
We are top of the league. We are top of the league.
Top of the league.
We are top of the league. We are top of the league.
At the top.
All right. Okay, guys. So listen, at the end of the day, 3 points. It was good to watch. This is just what you're saying in the beginning. We got some minutes into the legs. We have some, how do I say, camaraderie going. We have some warriors happening. If we get Ugarte in the door, wow, what a warrior in the middle. That's another Licha type. You know what I mean?
Mick, can you just make sure that you highlight the Martinez said at the end of the game that I sent Traore to the gym. You can't listen. Do you understand the disrespect of that? Like the disrespect of saying, I sent this muscle man, I sent him back to the gym. Like go and put an extra 20 kilos on your bench press, bro, because it didn't work today. Not against me. That's so disrespectful. It's beautiful. As a Manchester United fan, that's all I need from him. Just show some disrespect. Man.
Guys, he's a hound dog as well. That's what I like about Martinez. He's got that hound dog attitude.
Ugarte has that too. Ugarte. If you get Ugarte is similar type as well. You get him and as a CDM. Oh my God, what a pairing! Listen, guys, the next fixture is Wolves. No, is it? Well, wait a minute. Who are we playing next?
No, we play. I did take a picture of it actually. I'll tell you in a minute. So we play
match day.
Brighton. So we play
Brighton away.
So we're going to play Brighton, Liverpool, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Villa. So that's the next 6 games.
Brighton, what do you reckon, Brighton?
Brighton is away. Liverpool is at home. Southampton is away. Crystal Palace is away. Spurs is home. Aston Villa is away.
How positive do you think we can get maximum points out of these 3 games? Like Brighton away, Liverpool at home.
Bogey team. We're not very good on the South Coast. We seem to have bogey teams down there, and we got Brighton and Southampton.
We could. Do you know what? I think we could get a draw against Liverpool, And I genuinely think that Southampton this season will get a very different game to any game that they've played against Manchester United.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
We should win there. We should win there.
We should win.
I think Brighton might be a more tricky game than Liverpool, to be honest, at this point. I really do.
Listen, guys, I gotta love you and leave you. It's 5:30 in the morning, and we will take it game by game. 3 points at a time, and I'm just happy with the 3 points today. Brilliant premiere of the Premier League with the win.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going. And for people that's been watching in retrospective, please hit the like button, subscribe. And I would like to thank Tommy so much for coming in. I would like to thank Uncle Jimmy and rest of the boys. But it's time to say goodbye. And I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna visualize. I'm gonna wake up fresh in the morning with a big smile on my face. It feels like Wind of Change, like the Scorpion song,
You know what? It is going to be. This is I think is just a start. Like this is not what the team is really going to look like. So I think it's just going to get better. I just don't see any other way. And and I know it might be blind faith or whatever you want to call it, but for me, it gets better. Doesn't get worse, it gets better.
There's a song that goes, things can only get better, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know
Things will get better tomorrow afternoon at 2:15 when we see the final result when Ipswich beat Liverpool.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Which they will.
Come on, Tractor Boys.
Who's that? They've got Ipswich got McKenna, haven't they? It's McKenna, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's a lunchtime kickoff.
Anyway, time to close the shop. Thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you everyone for voting. And good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And hopefully we see Kenna do a masterclass on Arne Slot, who's basically got zero signing.
Very lovely. I'd really appreciate that if he does.
Anyway, beautiful people. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Tommy. And we shall see you to the next one. Cheers. Glory, Manchester United. Right?
Go, Man United.
Go.
Good night.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.
Go, Man United.